And what will we do for the final source of stress? I think cannons aren't right for this situation, actually. I was flirting with the idea of some icicles. This would sort of chase them when they went for it. My apologies, Mario. That looks a little hacky, though. I'm a big believer that if you're spamming the same thing or using stuff that's thematically inappropriate, you know, your level's not as good for it, right? Could have a music block threatening to bounce you down. That's always an option. It's good old-fashioned spike traps. You know, I think we'll just have a couple more grinders. Yeah, even just one ought to do it. Alright, let's see what we got. Works with or without. Yeah, and that's very much a one-way jump. You know what? You've done well. Why don't you treat yourself to a big 50? We're gonna demote it to a 10, but still. Because again, you gotta keep it in your pants, you know? And then we have the paths reconverge. With a gentle slope. Whoops. Alright, there we go. And then they can get ready for round 2. Alright, back up to this player. So we gave him a fireball after all that. After their little brush with death. You know what also? Let's split these Goombas up into 2 groups of 2. Hands of blue. And let's give them the red coin now. There we go. So now if they kick, they'll have an interesting little dilemma. They get their power up back after. Coward. And on we go. You know what? I just realized they're not going to have a great amount of room for this block. You've got to give them room to jump up top, and you don't want to make it too tight. There we go. There we are. Lots of room. You can probably just keep it solo now. Room to jump on top, get your fire flower, and then what is your closing challenge gonna be? For this player who's had a life of ease, you know what, actually, let's rub it in even further. We'll give them like a couple Goombas to roast. And then they can like slide down a coin hill. And at the end, we give them a participation ribbon. Alright. You didn't deserve that. Let me think about doing this the smart way here. Erase those blocks. All right. And just to put one last bit of stress on the lower player, I don't normally like the one-way gates. Oh, you know what? I can't do that because we have implicit ones anyway. But it makes it unbeatable if a single player goes there. Unless we like put a switch in or something. No, let's leave it open though. Needs to be possible. Yeah, I might just have to put a door in. Looping back to the beginning if someone goes by in single player. Yeah, let's do this to emphasize that they're at the end. Alright. We'll just plunk it. Yeah, we can make it a P door. This I'm starting to feel a little iffy about. Creating our single player solution for it. Let's just see how we feel about this. If they have enough time to go back after hitting it, then maybe it's okay. You never want those blocks to go all the way to the edge. That's not going to be a platform anyway, but... Oh yeah, I was going to put one more stressor right at the end there. This is just like a superficial one. But I was thinking just a spike trap to line the top, just to like... force them to do a little bit of a slide. No, maybe that's too cheap. Because if they got this far with their power up, they deserve to keep it. Yeah, there we go. There's a little bit of a dead space and they've got there. They've had their reward already, you know what? Maybe it's too hard if we do it that way. We're doing okay. You know what? Let's get a save as going real quick here. Our course name. Unequal partners. Whoop. There we go. Or maybe it should be unequal partnership. I think that's a better one. Oh well, we'll fix it later. Alright, we got some tidying to do here. Oh yeah, they need a couple Goombas to roast, to experience their new power. Or you know what, actually, we'll have Revenge of the Red Koopa. Who would be a decent enemy to have here. We only kind of want to trap him there. Alright, you can just roast him, jump over. Alright, let's give the whole thing a try from the start. We'll do both paths. Alright, I don't have to worry about my partner. Whoop. I'm holding down the run button and I shouldn't because this is the easy path. You know what? I think the ceiling could be a little bit lower there. Yeah, this is exactly what would happen. So I think most of that is actually stemming from the ceiling height. So let's just raise it up. In general. There we go. A little bit more room to do your jumping shenanigans now. Yeah, they've got some blocks to smash. It feels good. Okay, let's try that one more time. Boop. Don't hold down the run button. Boop. If they're a good partner, they can do that. We've got... Oh goodness, we've got Danger Koopa Shell. Yeah, how do you like me now? Woo! And they end up at the same place. And then I forgot to include the P-switch we need here. You guys let me know in the comment section if this is compelling or not, or if it's like, don't ever do it again, Dave. My theory, my hope is that this is something like a baking show, where it's like, oh, what are they gonna put in now? Alright. Oh no, this is not what I wanted. Cool, and we have one other thing to figure out. Which is this on-off switch. if you go single player, you are basically locked out. I think we just put another one. Let's think this through a little bit better, actually. If you're going single player, if you were going single player, you know, let's say you do the top path first. Then when you get to the end, you need to set yourself up for success on the next one. So maybe we'll put that as a puzzle. So you need the red ones to be dotted, i.e. this needs to be in the off position. So maybe we have it so either player can do this. Okay. Just move this module over for a sec. Okay. We're gonna just gate them through a little bit of a barricade. Whoosh. That's kind of neat. All right. To come through here. Yeah, and I think we'll just gate off this P-switch for a minute. This is like, maybe it's too much switching all at once, but I'm just gonna say I have permission to do that. Because it comes with the turf of the level. And I think I gotta position the other blocks. All right. All right. So, from the top, let's see how it feels doing this first segment, which actually has turned out to be long enough to be an entire level. All right. I'm just playing solo. Alright, I'm Fire Mario. Take that. Pop out. I think I said this exactly opposite, but we'll double check. No, all good. And I forgot the key. Or do I just magically have the key? This is my first time dealing with a key creation in this version of Mario Maker, so... Alright, there we go. Paint this in, we'll have flat terrain for a little bit. So flat terrain's boring. But it means we can focus on other things because we've made the terrain flat. That's how I'm gonna choose to look at it anyway. It means don't pay attention to the terrain. Okay. So at this point, yeah, now it's time for us to make sure they have all the coins, I guess. I just had my friend the warp door, and now I've gone and lost him. This is an ambitious Let's Play to do while tired, I guess. Well, give yourself 10 Get Dave points every time I cycle past it, if you see it and I don't. Oh, it's the P door. Ugh. Right, because it's all the door. Whoops. Okay. So let's test something out. We're going to do one more quick run. We'll just go from here. No, this was a horrible mistake, and it only works the one way. Of course you could, oh no, and you can't go backwards on the other path. Okay, so we have a design flaw in our stage. That is not a big deal. It can pretty much be solved if we just erase these. So now we'll try right from the beginning again. So player does... Yeah, single player has to do the easy path first. Woo! Oops, I got rid of my easy stepping block. There we go. I guess it just didn't stick last time, because I didn't actually have a door to unlock with it. Alright, cool. So now we can have a second segment. Alright, so what I want to do here is we're going to pull the flag back in. Whoop. No! No! All right. Okay. We have our chasm. You see the door. Let's slopify that. Slopes are more fun and we might as well take advantage. Whoa. Pardon me. There we go. Move our coins just a little bit. The taunt. And the barrier is revealed. And then we put in our pipe to warp to section 2. Whoops. Ah! I think we're going to stick with horizontal. Place a warp pipe. Yeah, we'll keep the left to right motif. Alright, you plunk down from right about there. Both of them. And I don't really intend for this to be the return pipe. That will check, or we'll dump it way over here for now. Whoops. We'll only go over just a little bit. Although I guess I should not say whoops, I should say that's a happy accident. But I don't think that. I think it was a whoops. Alright. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, I guess you'd look a little bit better if we moved you one over. Okay. I think area 2 will be maybe a little bit shorter. And the other thing we need to do, while I'm here thinking about it, is we'll put our semi-solid platform just like at the beginning. So just like at the beginning, there was an easy way and a hard way. You get out of the way for a minute. There we are. End it with the theme. One easy, one difficult. Alright, let's send Mario to the alternate zone again. I love that mechanic. Just drop Mario in a pipe.